Good evening, good evening, good evening. Happy Thursday night to all across the Delaware Valley. This is Cousins Corner. We are live at the one and only bettor Sportsbook right here. You see it. It's the great spot. It's the Sportsbook as we hang out. There's all kinds of stuff getting ready. A little hockey, a little hoops, a little football coming, right? We got it all right here at the bettor Sportsbook here at Parks Casino, Street Road, Ben Salem. Hey, don't forget, there's always another way to win on the betParks online casino and sportsbook app. So if you can't get in here, because this spot is the best, man. Sundays, at Sundays you have $1 dogs, $3 Miller Lite, $6 Peroni. Same thing going on Monday night for Monday Night Football. It's the best. But if you can't get here, make sure you download the app. betParks, the only app we'll ever recommend. It's all about the live bet. While you watch all the action tonight, we got Baltimore an 8-point road favorite at Miami. We got all kinds of stuff. We're going to talk about it tonight with the brain, all right? So we'll get it, like Sunday's action, college, but there's always another way to win right on your phone. Make downtime your fun time. Blackjack, craps, roulette, hundreds of hot online slots like Huff and more Puff, like Divine Fortunes. Join me now on the betParks app. New users get up to $1,000 casino bonus back. If you're down the first 24 hours, you're going to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. If you have a gambling problem, please call 1-800-GAMBLER. You're going to be 21. All right, let's get it started with a big Halloween weekend of football like we always do. It's a great sports time. I will say this before we get started. The NFL trade deadline is Tuesday, and everybody's going gaga over Myles Garrett. I don't think it's happening. I'm going to tell you now. I mean, I hear that it's not. So don't get your hopes up over Myles Garrett. I don't think that's going to happen. Now we'll see. I mean, obviously, you know how he can pull rabbits, but I heard no. So whatever that's worth, and we'll get you all set up on this weekend with the Brain. Good morning, Brain. Brain is in. Where you at? Nashville Airport?
I'm in Nashville Airport, about to meet my son. Yeah, we're gonna go to Lakers game tomorrow, Anthony. May go to a Messi soccer game on Saturday, and of course the Titans, big Titans game against my boy Justin Herbert on Sunday. So always make it sports with my son.
Dude, you're a great dad, man. You're a great dad. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. I love that. I love it,
man. Life is short, my friend. You knew that, and I never want to be accused of not. You know, I'm a much more of an experienced person than buying whatever, like fancy.
By the way, dude,
like that,
the greatest gift that you can give your family is your presence.
I agree.
Right, like the fact that you're gonna like the experience is great, but experience with your father. I love you for it. You have my ultimate respect. You're a great dad, man. God bless you, dude. And that comes from another dad. I just think that's.
But again,
I think that's beautiful.
You do the same thing. I don't know anyone who spends more time with their kids than you, and everything you put in, and plus how busy you are. I know you get it, and that's why I think we're such good friends.
Yeah, totally. Vandy, would you have imagined that? Because your son goes to Vanderbilt, that Vandy would be the host of college football between Vanderbilt and Indiana. What a crazy year.
Anthony, you nailed it. It's funny. Those are the two teams, right? Now, again, at least Indiana, actually Vanderbilt was actually decent last year.
Right.
They actually really were. But I got to tell you, it's unbelievable to watch. I love it. Look, I got to be honest. Like, I'm always a Michigan guy, as you know. But this year, my team's Vandy. I'm rooting for them every week. That's the team I'm very excited about. I'm rooting for them. Big game this week against Texas.
Right.
Texas is a team Anthony, I had Mississippi State with the money line last week. That was an annoying beat. I'm not going to lie to you. They were up 17 in the fourth quarter. It took a million things for Texas to win, and they got all million, and they won. But I think Texas stinks, but they're at home.
So do I. I got to tell you, I think Vandy wins by margin.
I don't know about that, but I think they're the better. I know they're the better team.
I'm telling you, I think Texas is bad. I don't think. I agree with you. Yeah.
They're living off the preseason hype, Stone Anthony. And again, it always goes back to My best one ever, if you think about ever in life, I honestly mean ever in life, was 2 years ago when the Eagles were in the Super Bowl the year before. They started off 10-1, and then lose 5 in a row or 6 in a row, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And they just keep, because they the Super Bowl the year before, and because they started off 10-1, they were still favored by 3 points at Tampa Bay, despite losing by 40 at the Giants in a must-win the last week of the year, and the Giants went like 4-13. They were still getting respect as a good team just based on everything before that. Like, the market wasn't adjusting. I feel like the market hasn't adjusted on Texas. I think they stink. I agree with you. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. I am. I'm with you. All right, let's get it started. All right, let's do a little, have some fun with going through the card. Andrew, you have a charger? Any chance?
Can't wait.
You know, I don't know if you got that. Let's do it. Let's start off tonight. Ravens and Dolphins.
Okay.
All right. Right now, it's 7. I'm looking at 7.5 on this sheet.
Yeah. So yeah, I was lucky enough to bet 7 at the Open. I still like it at 7.5. Though this is one of those games where I don't think they're just going to win by 7.
Yeah.
I will be very surprised if this Miami defense can stop Lamar and company. Very surprised. I think the Ravens themselves score 35 plus.
Yeah.
I really believe that. I think they score 35 plus. Total in the game's high. It's around, like, look right now, I'm on the park site.
51.5?
51.
Yeah.
51.5. So it is like an aggressive over-under, but again, I don't see Baltimore. Again, if this is Lamar, I'm trusting in the pace value is healthy. I don't know how Miami's going to get many stops here tonight.
Yeah, plus, don't you think Henry goes bananas?
Yeah, just the whole offense, Anthony. Again, I think it's going to be hard for this offense to stop them. Truthfully,
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah, I agree.
I like them. I like them laying 7.5. And again, I'll give you a couple quick props. I bet Isaiah Likely over 20.5 yards. I think he's running more routes than Mark Andrews.
Yep.
And I bet Keaton Mitchell over 12.5 yards. Coach Harbaugh said they want to get him more touches. They stated specifically they want to get him more involved. 12.5 yards, obviously a scary bet, but it could be a blowout. If he gets 3 or 4 carries, I think I'll get there, and I think I'll get those 3 to 4 carries.
And here's the thing: I like Keaton Mitchell. He's a change of pace back,
really
right?
Yeah,
and he's fast. Like, he can get that on one play.
You know, it's funny. I think that's one of the, certain guys, Anthony, I'm sure there's a million that you've thought of in your day. Like, it's funny. I think the Eagles have one in Tanner McKee, but if he was just a guy on a different team that had a chance, I think Keaton Mitchell could have 1,000 yards. You may laugh at that, but
I agree. He got hurt the one year he was on pace.
Got hurt the one year.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I love him. You know what else I love like that? In that same vein, now he's getting the carries now in Denver. But Dobbins.
Oh, Anthony, Dobbins. That was my favorite fantasy thing before the year. So I do stupid fantasy leagues, but R.J. Harvey was going in round 4 and 3, and J.K. Dobbins was going in round 9 and 10. And I'm like, okay, let's just go over this, guys. We have a guy who is the second highest yards per carry in the history of the NFL, only behind Jamal Charles and J.K. Dobbins, who's 26 years old.
Right.
Oh yeah, some rookie is going to be ahead of him. I go, this isn't some 33-year-old washed guy.
Exactly.
He's had some injury situations, but this guy's great.
I know.
I agree with you.
He was a guy that I liked. The same thing. I'm like, I've always liked him. I'm like, he's a guy that can just do just has it. All right. So let's
second highest yards per carry in the history of the NFL.
Wow. All right. All right, let's move on to Sunday. First game we'll tackle everybody's darling, the Patriots. 5.5 over Atlanta. I like the Falcons. I don't know what you think.
This game. No, by the way, it's interesting. I bet the Falcons +6. I like them +5.5. Wouldn't be surprised if they win the game. This line is, look, I really like it.
It's out of whack. I agree. I like the Falcons.
The line's out of whack. The line's out of whack. But New England's like, if they win the division, that's going to be a great thing for me because I have them in at like 15-1. I root for this team every week.
Wow.
I think they're very
15-1.
But I think they're getting way too much respect 15-1 to win the division. So yeah, and I bet them to win the Super Bowl. That's the team that I'm just rooting for. But I think it's a very tricky game, and I actually think Atlanta has a real chance to win outright. I really like them getting points. I think if New England wins this game, it's going to be very tight. One of arguably my best game of the week.
Oh yeah, I'm with you. It's funny you said that because I'm like, just look, and I haven't.
Yeah, we don't even speak before the show.
No, and truthfully, I don't even look at the lines until I sit down. Like, it's not like I'm looking at the lines during the week. I'm not even looking at it, right? I sit down, I look at the sheet, and I can tell you, I go, all right. Like, I could almost close my eyes and tell you kind of what the line would be. But, like, you know, and I'm looking at it, and, like, you know, stuff kind of leaps off the page.
Yeah.
So, the Packers, I mean, we both liked the Packers last week against the Steelers.
The Packers are a tough team.
They're tough. They're good. They're good. Now, this line's crazy, though. 13.
Actually, Anthony, it's 13.5. To me, it's Panthers or pass.
Yeah.
I'm not laying 13.5 with Green Bay. No freaking way. But I'm not anxious to. Carolina, by the way, and I said this against Buffalo. That's why I thought Buffalo would win that game by 20+, and they did. That was a good alternate spread line because I thought they would take them to the woodshed. But when I see Carolina, to me, that was a 4-3 team that was really, I'm sorry, it was really a 1-6 team masquerade as a 4-3 team. Now they're a 4-4 team. You know, that really, 1-7 team. I think they stink. I really do. I don't think they're very good at all. That being said, I cannot lay 13 in it. I don't.
No, because first of all, you don't even know if they're going to be into it, into the game. Yeah, I agree. You can't touch them.
I can't. But it'll be Panthers or pass. I'm not laying 13.5 with Green Bay. Don't trust them offensively.
No.
Lean under in the game, by the way. I do lean under because I do think total's around 44.5 right now on the park site. I do think that Carolina's going to struggle to score anything, and I don't trust Green Bay's offense.
You know what's funny about their offense? Jacobs wasn't healthy last week, right? So that was.
I love Kraft.
Yeah, Kraft is ridiculous, but the Steelers defense is not the Steelers defense, right? Like, this is not a good defense.
Stinks.
Right.
Stinks.
So you got to take that for a grain of salt. But I will say this about Love. Love got hot, and when Love's hot, he's accurate, man. He hit like 18 in a row Sunday night. And he makes a good. I mean, I like Love. Like, he makes good throws.
He's a good player. He's a good player. He's a good player. Look, they're a good team. Look, to me, there's 5 teams in the NFC, in my opinion. I think there's Detroit. I think there's Green Bay. I think there's Philadelphia. I think there's Los Angeles, and I think there's Seattle. To me, those are the 5 teams.
Oh, yeah, the Seattle one. You don't put Tampa in there, huh?
I do not.
Yeah.
My opinion.
When Tampa's healthy. You got to admit, when Tampa's healthy, Tampa's nasty. Now they're not. They haven't been healthy in a month.
Yeah, but losing Mike Evans, Anthony. Look, I'm not a guy. I'm not a next man up kind of guy. I never have been.
Yeah, but they got players.
Hall of Famer. I mean,
Ibuka is.
Okay, Ibuka's good, and the other.
Oh yeah, I think he's better. I think he's legit.
No, not Ibuka. The other guy. There's another young kid.
McMillan.
He's been actually good for him. He's made a couple real. McMillan. No, not McMillan.
Well, he's been hurt, but he's coming back.
They have another guy.
Tez Johnson.
Actually will help him because McMillan can. Tez Johnson. That's on.
Yeah. No,
I give them credit. They've drafted quite well, and I really like Tucker and as a backup, and I love Bucky Irving who's been hurt. They've just been hurt, like you said.
Right.
And everyone comes back healthy and Baker. Yeah, maybe you're probably right. I'm probably being overly harsh. You're probably right.
Bears and Bengals, buddy. The Bears, small favorite on the road.
You know, it's interesting, Anthony. I have my own set of power ratings, and obviously the people who set their lines have theirs. The team that I am most misaligned with, by far, is the Chicago Bears. I think they are legitimately a bad team. Not average. I think they're bad. I think the Bengals are bad too, but I actually thought the Bengals should have been pick 'em here. I think getting 3 is a gift. And now, again, I'd rather take the money line because the Bengals do stink, and there's probably volatility in a game like this.
Yeah.
Where I could see either team winning by 10 or 12 or 14, whatever. Because then the Bengals defense is so bad. But I think the Bengals win the game. I just think the Bears are awful. Bengals are awful, but I think it's at least a 50-50 game. I won't be convinced that otherwise. I think it's a coin flip. You want to give me plus 145, I'll take it. You want to give me plus 3, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think there's the Caleb effect. I think the Bears, people publicly think the Bears are better than what they are. Like that,
It's amazing.
right?
They
like
do. They
because they look at
do.
Dunzia. Like I like Rome. Like I
Well,
like
he's
him.
good, but that's it's nothing to do with him.
I know.
The quarterback. I compare him, and I want you to hear me out here. Everyone watching the show, I'll never forget it as long as I live. It's one of these lasting memories of mine. Anthony, did you ever see the videos? And I know people were there when Markel Fultz had his workout for the Sixers. Like when pro golfers try 50-foot putts to the best in the world, they're either going to make it or they're within 5 feet because they're the best in the world. When an NBA guard shoots a jump shot, they either make it or it goes in and out or it's
right.
Markel Fultz is putting up bricks,
right?
Absolute bricks, and they, to me, to me, Caleb Williams' accuracy reminds me of Markel Fultz. If you can't see how inaccurate the guy is,
that's awesome.
Then you're just making excuses for him.
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
being honest, you're making excuses for a guy you don't.
Yeah.
You just he has obviously good traits to him. I'm not
right.
saying he stinks.
Right.
I'm saying he has a huge flaw.
But he's inaccurate.
A really
yes.
Flaw.
Yeah.
That's why to me, I always. Anthony, it's interesting. A lot of people, you want the size, you want the arm strength, you want the mobility. I get all of it. I always like the accuracy. Like to me, that's why I love Joe Burrow. And when I watch Drake May's accuracy on these deep balls, I've never seen anyone like him. Like to me, when you have accuracy, that to me is worth a lot. And
I agree.
I can't get over this guy's lack of accuracy. I can't get over it.
I agree. I mean, I like an arm, but I like a feathered arm, right?
Yeah,
I want the mouse hole arm. That's why Herbert to me, because Herbert has that all day long.
That guy is Herbert is so good, and I know you've had people in the chats like get on you. Every now in life you just say I'm right, you're wrong. This is one of those times Anthony's right. Anyone who's giving him, you know what, for that, you're just wrong. I mean, he's so good.
I mean, and you know the other one too is. I mean, now that Mahomes got receivers, I know he's Mahomes, right?
I think he's the best player of all time.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because I was having a debate, and
I love Brady, but
so do I. But even Brady thinks that Mahomes. Now he's going to say that because he's self-deprecating, but but he
brings mobility to it too.
He's so ridiculously good. Like I know it's the Chiefs, and nobody wants to talk about the Chiefs. But, like, I was watching him the other night. I'm like, and I can't wait for Sunday because we got Chiefs-Bills. Like, I'm just going to nestle. It's been a long week. I just want to watch that game because it's going to be a great one. But him with receivers, now that he's got Rice, right, and Worthy, wow, he's so good.
You know, Anthony, it's funny. The two athletes, it just always seems like to me when I watch them, things always worked out for them. They just always strike time. Or Patrick Mahomes, one of the best examples was that Giants game where he fumbled and he stripped the ball from the defender and picks it right back up.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes always saying, and then for baseball it was Derek Jeter, always right place, right time. And for football, the guy that was the opposite. One of my favorite players, but just never worked out. Just always things were just not going to work out for him. Tony Romo. No matter what his situation was, it had everything around him. Something was going to go bad. He was the jinxed life.
And you know what's funny? I remember Spags. Talking to Spags, he loved Romo. Like he was like, dude, Romo can sling it. He's really, really good. Blah, 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 blah.
Player.
But you're right. Nothing ever worked for him. Nothing.
It it was always going to. The movie was going to end badly for whatever reason. It always looked like it was going to be good, but it was. And that's when Mahomes is to me. And Brady had that too, obviously. But Mahomes has the mobility, Anthony, and that ability to make magic. That as great as Brady is, if you're not mobile, you're not mobile.
Yeah.
And Mahomes to me. Again, he has to do it for more years, but I think he's the best player I've seen in my lifetime. By the way, another guy, and you may call me crazy for this one. I'm talking going back in his prime years. I thought he had everything just beautifully. In only one Super Bowl to me is crazy, but I thought Aaron Rodgers on his peak, Anthony, that guy had it all.
Dude, without a doubt. Yeah. Nobody had an arm like him because he had
and his mobility.
He was accurate. Yeah, he had mobility, and he was accurate. Every bit of accurate and any strike. He had zip on the ball, but it was a soft ball.
Perfect
he was a great player. And I always thought that they only won once because of McCarthy. I never liked McCarthy.
You know what's interesting? And again, I'm a huge Michigan guy, huge Brady guy. But when I always looked at it, and I'm curious to your take because you know the sport so well. if I just watched them play and I wasn't keeping score, so to speak, if that makes sense, I'm not looking at. I always was more impressed with Aaron Rodgers than Tom Brady. I know that may sound embarrassing to say, but it's just the way he. I just. I always thought he was like a perfect quarterback, but he never had the postseason success Brady had. I guess there's just something different about the postseason that I'm not putting enough, credence to. And Brady just had that gene, and Jordan and guys like that just Rodgers, for whatever reason, didn't have.
My man, I just want one of a sharp guy over here. He says bet under in Oklahoma, Tennessee. All right, under in the Oklahoma game.
We'll get to that game.
There it is. There it is. You're the man, buddy. That's a sharp guy right there. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Good to see you, pal. All right. Denver and Houston. Houston, slight favorite.
Anthony, it's interesting. Great matchup this game. But I actually did bet this game, believe it or not. I actually did bet Houston. Tiny favorite. I think I lead 1.5.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's 1.5 now.
Yeah. Now, listen, I get Denver is obviously a really good team. Denver's been a team I've backed probably 5 or 6 times this year. But I do think losing Surtain's a big deal. I don't trust Bo Nix in this specific matchup. I think Bo Nix will struggle. I think this team's going to struggle to score here. I watched the Texans just totally shut down San Francisco. I think Nico Collins, from what I understand, is going to play. I think it'll be a close game. Don't get me wrong. 20-14, 2013. I think the Texans find a way to win a close game. 2016, I feel like they will find a way to win a close game here.
I agree.
I think Houston's not bad. I think they're very good defensively. Very good defensively.
They're excellent defensively. Indianapolis and Pittsburgh. Steelers an underdog for the second straight week. Obviously, we know about what the Colts have done. I'm curious because it feels like Indy should be able to move the ball at will on Pittsburgh.
Anthony, Indy this year. This is a game. It kind of reminds me if I'm just going by every eye test I had, how could it not be Indy, right? They punted this year and they score every possession. It's amazing. They literally.
Jonathan Taylor's having a Saquon year.
It's funny. In my fantasy leagues, I said to my buddy, I go, he's going to be Saquon Barkley this year, and that's something one of the things I did get right this year.
Oh, good.
With him, but with Pittsburgh, when I watch them defensively, this is just not the same defensive team that we've seen in the past. Not at all. And here's the thing: I'm seeing right now on the Park site this line's 3.5. I cannot. I'm not betting this game. This is right. I'm not betting. But gun to my head, I'm still taking Pittsburgh at 3.5. Even though again, I cannot trust them. I have no interest in backing them. And again, if I just go by what the work has been, the answer is Indy. I can't.
Something nagging there. Yeah. It does feel kind of like a trap. I feel you.
Yeah.
It feels like a stay away kind of game. Speaking of stay away games,
it's a stay away game.
Yeah, another stay away game. The Chargers laying 9.5 at Tennessee.
I'll be in attendance, my friend. Yeah, listen. A game this is just not a game I have any interest in. For me, though, it would be Titans or pass. Or again, the Titans to me are so bad. I will not invest $1 of mine on the Titans. They'd have to be getting 15 for me to do it. That's no joke. I wouldn't even. But I just would never bet on the Tennessee Titans unless I was getting the most outrageous price of all time. 9.5 is not an outrageous price. I thought the line would come in about 8.5, 9. It came at 9.5. No play for me.
All right, how about the Lions? Big number. Now, JJ's back. Lions laying 9 against the Vikings with your boy JJ.
Anthony, I may be getting. It's funny. Detroit is a team I've really. Minnesota was a team I was extremely bullish on before the year. They have hurt my feelings all year. Have not gotten it done. Detroit's another team I've been very bullish on. They have been great all year. It's not. I think this was a bad number, Anthony, because I get why the line was as high as it was. But I bet Minnesota. I bet them getting 9.5 at the open. Still 9.5 right now. I think they can keep this game competitive. I really do. I know they look like trash last Thursday against the Chargers. I get it. But again, it's funny. As bad as it's what's crazy is again the quarterback room in Minnesota last year was Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones. Who would have thunk that? But I think they can keep this game competitive, Anthony. I don't think this is going to be a typical Lions at home blowout. I say Minnesota loses. They lose respectably.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know if I could get in front of that train, that Lions
train. You can't get there. Yeah, no, I get it. But I did actually
because I think the kid stinks. To be honest with you,
he has. Listen, again, I try to be fair in life.
Yeah.
So far in life, he just has not played well. There's no question about it.
And that Minnesota defense isn't.
It's not good this year.
It's not good. As much as I like Flores and the whole thing, it's not a good defense. I don't know.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Pittsburgh and Minnesota have had good defenses forever until now.
Yeah.
And but I think they still keep this one close. Maybe I'm just going too much in my preseason power ratings, but I still think this is going to be more like a touchdown kind of game. I think they keep this one within the score.
All right. Niners and Giants. Yeah. It's kind of an ugly game.
It's interesting.
I just saw the total, 47 and a half. Doesn't that feel like that's too high?
Let me see. Is that 47 and a half?
I'm looking on the sheet.
That does seem too high. Yeah, it's actually 48 and a half. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I think.
What am I missing there?
Actually. Yeah, it's funny. I would have thought that would have been closer to like 45, to be honest. 45 maybe. I'm surprised I missed that. Yeah, and I even see some 49s. Wow. Yeah, it's funny. I'm going to have to send myself a note right now.
I always like when I point something out that you go, oh, all right, let me look at that one.
Yeah, I actually do think that line's too high. No, again, look, here are the reasons potentially why it is as high as it is. First of all, I mean, to me, and I know on your show, Brandon Graham talked about it. The quarterback Dart is terrific. I mean, I
love him.
He's
really got good. Nobody though. You're throwing to nobody.
Yeah, no. I understand that, but it's funny. Patrice's defense is missing every single player on their team.
I know.
The Giants' defense, that's been the thing I'm most wrong on. I thought with that defensive line, Anthony,
they'd be better. Yeah, their back end sucks. I think that's one of the issues.
No way it would not be respectable. It's been and it's funny, Anthony, but again, I am actually, I have to admit, I am definitely, because the Giants are giving up 27 points a game. So that's the reason this line is as high as it is, just because of how bad the Giants have probably been on that side of the ball. But I still actually do like the under here. Again, I think this is too high. I am going to bet this under.
All right.
And I did bet San Francisco, by the way, too. Look, the Giants.
Yeah, I like San Fran in the game.
Yeah, it's a big deal. I think Frisco's done a good job this year with that. Again, you know what's funny, Anthony? If you switch coaches in this team, I would probably say I would. Look, I know I think you were friendly with Abel, but when I watch him and some of his game management stuff, man,
you're right, dude. First of all, Shanahan's
I think Shanahan's
way better coach. Yeah. I like Dable as a teacher, offensive guy, but I agree with you. I mean, I'm with you. Jaguars and Raiders. The Raiders. Jags 3 on the road.
Yeah, Anthony, this is an interesting game. Yeah, this line, I mean, look, the Raiders, to me, there's another team I've just been extremely disappointed in. This line, again, it's going to go between 2.5 and 3. So I would say this. If you like the Raiders, I bet it now. If you like Jacksonville, I'd wait. I think you're definitely going to get 2.5. This is, again, a pass for me completely. I don't trust. Another thing, again, I told you I was right on Jonathan Taylor. I've been dead wrong on Trevor Lawrence. I have been so disappointed in what I thought he was going. No, I'll say this: Brian Thomas has hands like me.
Yeah.
I mean, rooting for that guy, I can't even tell you. But I have not seen what out of Lawrence. He shows some moxie in the Chiefs game, but this game to me, again, 2.5 would be Jacksonville or pass. 3, it's just a complete pass for me.
Saints Rams, huge number.
Yeah, I mean, Saints and kind of thing, a huge number here. And again, I have no interest. Again, no, again, there is no way I'm taking Tyler Show
No.
in this game. There's just
No.
no way. Again, 13.5 points. And actually, it's funny. I'm actually seeing some 14.5 pop up right now.
Yeah,
So
I mean, that's just the shock.
Parks has 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, to me, again, this is just a game I gotta.
Shock.
I'm not backing on it. Yeah. But I'll say this: like when I look at this game versus the Carolina game, I think Carolina at the same spread has a better chance of keeping it close.
Agreed. Than the Saints.
Than the Saints.
Yeah, I agree.
And by the way, one of my favorite bets, everyone listening, Saints under 4.5 season wins right now. Anthony, is that team going to go 4-5 in their next 9 games?
No.
If that goes 4-5 in the next 9 games,
they have a better chance of going 0-9.
On the 100-yard breaststroke.
Yeah, no. No, dude, you're right.
These are the inefficiencies that I mean, 4-5 for the New Orleans Saints. The New Orleans Saints going 4-5.
That's stupid.
Even being smart. This is just This is like common sense.
Yeah.
That's right. It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm smart. It's stupid that that's the line. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
4.5 games for the Saints. Oh my God.
Crazy. The jewel of the day.
Yeah.
KC Buffalo. Chiefs 2, a skinny 2, and the total 52.
I want to hear what side you're on first in this one, because I bet this game as well.
I think this game's tough. I'll be honest with you, though, dude. The Bills need it more, but the Chiefs are just playing great football. I would not get in front of that train.
Well, Anthony, I stepped right in front of it. Anthony, I got to be honest. I thought this line. No, it's all Anthony. Again, I bet numbers.
Right.
Look, I don't have a strong opinion who's going to win this game at all. But my strong opinion is this. This is my strong opinion. I will be surprised if this game does not come down in the last play. So, I think I'm 25 on something I literally feel like I'm flipping a coin. I think it's 50 Buffalo, 50 Kansas City. I don't give either team even 51. I think it's a coin flip game. I'll take plus 125 in a game that I think will go down to the last play. I think it'll be decided by 4 points or less. Maybe I was even better off taking the 2 because they could easily lose by 1 or 2. It wouldn't shock me. But I took the plus 125 in a game that I think is 50-50.
It makes sense. Like if you think it's 50-50, then you go dog.
It's 50-50.
Right. I
Correct.
don't think it's 50-50. That's my problem.
Yeah, and then, well, the market agrees with you.
I just think the Chiefs are better. Like I trust their offense more than I trust Buffalo's offense. Like if you think about it, in a game where who gets stops, I trust the Chiefs defense more than the Bills defense to get stops.
Yeah, look, again, these teams have played. If Buffalo ever beaten them, if they lost, it seems like they lose every time.
I know, they lose every time.
Everyone beats it. The only team to beat the Chiefs was the Eagles.
I know.
I mean, the Chiefs
it's nuts.
Find a way to just get it done. But I think it's 50-50 game. That's my only take here.
Yeah.
If Chiefs win 27-24 in the last play, I won't be mad. If it comes down to the last minute, then I feel like I made the right call. And that's my handicap. I'll take plus 125 until I can put me a point on. Now, if the Chiefs kill them, then, all right, that was just a bad read by me.
Yeah, well, or, listen, you never know. These 4 o'clock games, the home team usually does well in these big matchups. There's an energy. I mean, listen, that's the one evener about being in Buffalo for that game. Like, if the Chiefs are a tick off, then you'll be right.
It's a great game. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah, for sure. It's a great game. I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely the best game. Is this the best game in the NFL season?
I mean, I don't know. The Eagles-Lions coming up is going to be pretty good.
Yeah. Ravens, Bills was a good one.
Yeah. The Sunday nighter. Whoa.
Yeah.
Seattle and Washington. Your Seahawks.
They are my Seahawks.
You love the Seahawks. Smith and Jigba root for an Ohio State Buckeye. Can you believe it?
You're trying to get me off them? That's how you're evil. Now I can't even root for this team. Put it like that. I hope they get their what's kicked in. Anthony, it's interesting. Now, here's the thing. And there's some teams in the NFL that just are so beat up That's why the NFL to win. I don't care anything what anyone tells me. Every team that wins the Super Bowl got lucky to win it, not because they weren't good enough, but because if you don't have your health in the NFL, it's a battle of attrition.
Right.
It's a battle of attrition every week. And you look at Washington right now, Anthony. Like, would Massimo be their number 2 receiver?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Maybe the number 1.
Yes.
I mean, it's like you look at their roster right now and you're like, okay, they lose the good veteran in Eckler. I mean, Crosby, Merritt, which they first was leading the league in yards per carry for like 2 weeks, last like 4 games averaging 2 yards a carry. I mean, Ertz is still a consummate pro.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. You're right. He's a sack of potatoes. He's a sack of potatoes.
Right, he's a Zach of potatoes, a Zach. But they have they have a great quarterback who's banged up. Look, here's the thing. I mean, I can't lay 3 on the road with Seattle. I can't. I have too much respect for Jaden Daniels. I'm surprised the line was that high to be honest. It actually opened 3.5. I thought it would come in at 2.5 with Daniels playing. I got to be honest, and it's at 3. I believe it or not, my lean would be Washington, but I cannot bet on Washington. But I won't be surprised if they win the game because I have a lot of respect for Jaden Daniels.
I feel you. I mean, I feel you. I think Washington is a paper tiger. Yeah. We agreed. We talked about it.
They are a paper tiger.
All right, Monday night.
Yeah, that under 10.5 avs, that's an easy win. Yeah.
Monday night. Yeah. Can I tell you, I don't get this line. I know the Cowboys defense blows.
I know what you're gonna say. Yeah.
I love Dallas Monday night. I think they destroy that team.
I think this line opened at 3 and it's down to 2.
Wow.
Which is just
that's insane.
It's interesting. Yeah, I mean it's interesting to me. Look, for me, I haven't bet this game, but my lean is definitely Dallas.
Yeah.
That's another team. Their defense is so bad. I struggle to take them.
Yes.
Bye week for Arizona. Lean would be Dallas. But I will say this: the line was north of a field goal. I was going to probably bet Arizona, because I thought it should have been probably like 3. But at 2, I'm just surprised. I have to be honest. 3 is such a key number. I'm usually not going to be off by a point in a game like that. I thought it would be 3.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised the line's is cheap. It really is cheap.
I agree, dude. I'm with you. I'm completely with you. I don't know. I look at it and go, I don't understand it. I just don't. Let's go to college. Are you ready? So we'll look at Saturday. First of all, we'll look at, I don't know, there's a couple games tonight, I don't know, or tomorrow night.
Yeah, it was.
Rice and Memphis is tomorrow night. North Carolina.
Well, it's actually a decent game.
The Belichicks and the Qs, dude.
They played well. You know, it's funny. They lost a tough one, Anthony. That was really a tough beat. They fought Virginia right down to the end.
They did.
They missed by an inch.
Yeah.
Games in Syracuse. Look, I actually lean North Carolina there, but I'm not a game I'm betting. Let me make sure, not a game I'm betting. But they do seem like they're actually playing better now.
Okay.
Ever since Syracuse lost their starting quarterback, they've been garbage.
Yeah. Yep. All right, let's go. Saturday, the 12 noon starts. You got Miami at SMU. You stop me if you like anything, okay?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, no, Miami, SMU. No, it's like again, SMU. No, it's funny. SMU was a team I really liked last year.
Yeah.
And this year, to me, they've been just extremely disappointing.
Yeah.
They just have been awful. Now, Miami, a little bit of a little reality check when they lose at home as a big favorite. The Lions right now sitting, I think, around, I can't bring up, I think it's sitting right now
12,
around 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I lean SMU. I lean SMU. I don't trust Miami to win by that many points on the road.
All right, this is your Vanderbilt Commodores. The Commodores catching 2.5 over Texas. Give me Vandy all day.
Yeah, I mean,
are they a public
play? If you
play?
just go by the body of work, I mean, that's If you just go by the body of work, but I'll say this: Vanderbilt. You talk about this is the 4th ranked team in a row they've had to play. That's hard, Anthony. You know how it is getting up
Yes.
for all these games. And Vanderbilt hasn't been used to this kind of
Yes. You're right.
pressure.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bet it. This is not a game. I'm just rooting very hard for Vanderbilt, but I can't bet them because I just think it's actually a tough spot. I do think this is a tough spot. They've been having some of these tough games at home. They've been winning them. Now they have to travel on the road against a good defense. I think it's me again. I think Vandy's going to win, but I'm not going to do it. I can't. I don't like the spot at all. I think the spot's Texas, so for me it's a pass.
All right, Army, Air Force, a little academy action where the game's won.
Yeah, no, not. Yeah, no. Well, it's funny. Those games. It's funny. Those games are always like crazy good, and it's interesting.
I like Air
But now
Force.
these totals. It used to be those totals.
Yeah.
These totals were always. Yeah, Air Force. It's funny. The Air Force. I bet their season win total over. They've been a little bit disappointing this year. They had played a little bit better as of recently, though. I'll say this. It's interesting. 11 straight games. These two teams have played under the total.
Wow.
But this year, Air Force is 6-1 to the over by an average of 19 points per game.
Damn.
So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff. Pass for me.
All right. Duke, Clemson. Clemson's 2.5 over the Dukies.
Yeah, it's interesting. I went to the Duke Georgia Tech game, and man, you look at that game and you would think that Duke really should have won. You weren't there. The Duke they were at the 1-inch line. They fumbled, it would turn 99 yards for a touchdown. Cade Klubnik is expected to be back. I lean here, Clemson. I know Clemson stinks. I get it, but at home, I think they'll find a way to muster and get a win here. I say they win the game by about 6 points or so. I actually think Clemson at less than a field goal is worth a bet.
Yeah. How about Penn State, Ohio State? The Buckeyes, 21. God. They're a 21-point favorite.
If you told me,
yeah,
that this line would be 21, let me ask you a question. If someone said that to you, you probably would have bet your house to win a penny.
Right.
Like there was not even a chance in the world that this line was going to be like that. I mean, look, I just no interest in the game. Again, how's Penn State going to score though? I think Penn State is. If you're taking Penn State, you're basically saying you really think they're going to hold Ohio State to less than 30,
and that ain't happening.
Because Penn State, I don't think Penn State's going to get to double digits personally.
Yeah.
Pass for me.
Yeah. 41-6 Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't know for that many, but I think Penn State's going to struggle to score.
By the way, Temple playing good football.
Boy, Temple's been first of all, Temple's been incredible.
Yeah, now they got a tough one against East Carolina this week.
Yeah, well, East Carolina's a team I've always kind of liked.
Yeah, me too. The Pirates.
Temple, but Temple. I mean, I got to tell you,
yeah, they've been good.
Except again, they had the one bad performance against Oklahoma, but I mean, they've been incredible this year. Temple's actually they're 6-2 against the number this year. They've been great. Tough game for me here. I think Temple probably wins a coin flip game. Kind of like, I think this game, Anthony, remember I said about the Bills-Chiefs game? I think this game's going to come down to the last minute. I think it's going to be very close, and I don't know who's going to win it.
I like it.
Temple getting the points.
All right. I like it. Good game, Texas Tech at K-State.
Yeah, it's funny. Texas Tech has kind of seen a little bit some of their shine come off. K-State, it's funny. K-State started off playing slow, and they've actually been playing better as the season has gone on. I kind of lean K-State here, Anthony. Again, I have a lot of respect for what Texas Tech has done, but with the number here, getting these kind of points, now, Tech's getting healthy. They're going to get their quarterback back, but I think K-State can keep this within the number. We'll see.
How about a little bit of, let's go, Georgia, Florida, SEC at its finest.
Well, yeah. You know, it's funny, Anthony. I looked at this guy. Florida to me,
I know.
To me, it's just been more. Again, I have not.
Well, listen, you lose. Napier gets fired. I mean, you know.
Right. But I again, this line, I think, sitting at 7.
Yeah.
I thought this line should have been closer to 10.
So did I. Well, I was going to ask you, why is this number so cheap?
I don't. I think
it's a shady number.
Because what it is, there's not one team this year, unless you want to say maybe Ohio State, the jury's still out, that really say is that great of a team. And I get that would just be the answer, just for the whole
NIL
but
geez.
There's so much parity. No, I agree, Anthony. I'm with you. I thought this line was short, but to me, Georgia's a flawed team too. They're no great shape.
They are.
But I thought this line should have been 9 and 10. To me, I bet Georgia laying 7. So bet this. I thought line's too short. Still 7.
I know Virginia had that big scare last week and the whole thing, but geez, Cal's terrible.
Well, Anthony, it's 2 weeks in a row. No.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, they are, but Anthony, it was Washington. Well, first of all, Washington State's actually, it's interesting. Washington State's a team that I actually think is a little underrated. Washington State's actually played a lot better than I was expecting. But anyway, they have not. I mean, Virginia. I mean, here's the thing. Virginia's been fortunate in some of their wins this year. Cal stinks. You're right, but I'm not going to touch this one. Going out. To me, it's a game's a pass.
All right.
I just don't like this. Game's a pass for me.
All right. How about the Wolverines? Brad Feinberg's Michigan Wolverines, 21.5 against the Boilermakers.
Well, again, Purdue is obviously just like a bad team. Michigan. Look, Michigan. First of all, did you see the game last week? The end of the Michigan State game by any chance?
I didn't. We had a game.
Okay. Michigan was up by let's say I think 17 or 18, whatever it was, or 19. There was like 5 seconds left, and the line was 14.5. And Michigan State threw like a 30-yard touchdown last play of the game. But anyway, so that was a.
Are you serious? Wow! Look at that.
I am. Yeah, it was a tough one. It was a tough one. I cannot lay over 3 touchdowns with Michigan. I would get what I deserve. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm not interested in taking Purdue, but Purdue definitely get my side here. I don't trust Michigan to win by that kind of margin. They run the ball a lot. I'm not laying 21.5 with them here.
All right, how about Oklahoma, Tennessee? My man likes the under 56.5. It's a really good game. Tennessee laying 3 against the Sooners.
Yeah, it's interesting. Here's the thing, Anthony. To me, I think now Oklahoma started off really good, right? And but I think we've seen peak Oklahoma.
Yeah, I agree. You're right.
And I think we're now. Who did they just lose to last week? They lost to. God, I'm spacing. They lost at home by like 8 to someone good. It was Ole Miss. It was Ole Miss, I think. I think Oklahoma's bubble is bursting. I'm actually going to call this. This is my favorite game of the week. I think Tennessee wins this one by double digits. I do. I think Tennessee is better. I think I love them at home in this spot. I trust their offense a lot more. I think this is the game that Tennessee wins. I'm going to call it 30-14.
Yeah.
I think Tennessee wins easily.
I like it.
My best game.
I like it. How about USC, Nebraska? SC is 5.5. It's under the lights. It's a blackout in Lincoln.
Yeah.
They're going to wear the black jerseys.
It's Anthony, because of you. I mean, because I obviously love you as a person so much. Anyone who has any affiliation with Anthony Gargano, I always root for. No, I'm being honest. I'm not.
No, I appreciate that.
Hand on the Bible. I'm not lying. It's interesting. Like every time I want to keep thinking Nebraska is going to be better than they have been. I keep wanting to believe it. And they just have been like so. I think there'll be points scored in this game. I like over more than anything else here.
Agreed. I think there's going to be a lot of points. I think you're right. I think
both teams will score. But man, Nebraska, I don't know.
Well, you know what the problem with them? Their defense. They don't have any.
Their defense was supposed to be good. The defense sucked.
I mean, they don't have any playmakers on defense.
Yeah.
And by the way, the shame is Rayola's good.
Rayola is good. That's why I like the over. I think both teams can get to 30. If it gets to 30, the game's going over with both teams. Doesn't be a genius figure that one out.
Auburn and Kentucky. What else we got?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't really like that game.
Yeah.
It's like a double-digit line, and I think it's the right number. Don't love either team.
You know what's nuts? The number 8 team in the country, Georgia Tech, on the road at NC State, and they're a 6-point favorite. The number 8 team in the country.
I am kicking myself, Anthony. They were, I want to say, like 15-1 to win the ACC, and I was looking at it. This was after I watched. I could tell that Clemson was not going to be what I thought they were going to be, and I didn't pull the trigger.
Yeah.
Look, but I watched them play in person this week, and I was not impressed with them at all. NC State, I think, can actually score. I don't like their defense, but I think they can score. My favorite play here would be the over.
Yeah.
But I was not crazy impressed with Georgia Tech. I don't think that's anything close to a top 10 team.
And then there's a late game. It's pretty good. Cincinnati, number 17 in the country, at Utah, number 24.
Yeah, that actually is a good game. It's funny. Utah, to me, they played really well last week. I mean, they played. I think it was BYU. Tough game here. The line is over a touchdown. I only could look towards the Cincinnati side.
Makes sense, yeah.
I think they can keep it within one score, but Utah at home is usually very tough. But I think it's still a tick too high in my opinion.
All right, tomorrow night we got Jays and Dodgers. Yamamoto against Gossman. Jays. I told you I love the Jays, man. I love that team. I like their lineup.
I bet Yasevich, he's my fan. I bet him at 520 have the most strikeouts in the World Series. So I need him not to get 9 strikeouts more. I need him to get under 8.5 strikeouts. Yamamoto.
Oh, come on, man! You got that. Toronto doesn't strike out. I love that play. It's a great play by you.
I should have that, but we'll see. 5 won't be a nice hit. But man, I got to tell you, Anthony, this Toronto team, and I go, they keep disrespecting them with the line. It kind of reminds me a little bit. The difference being is the Lakers that year won was great. Remember the Lakers played the Pistons, and they kept favoring the Lakers. It's crazy respect.
Yes.
Literally beat them by 4 games by 20, and they lost 1 game in overtime.
Yes.
This series kind of reminds me, not like that, because the Dodgers are a great team.
Right.
But it's more the Toronto. Why can't people accept that Toronto's good? I don't understand the animosity.
Yeah.
Toronto's freaking good. They are a good team. This is not a fluke. This is a team that I would hate to play this team. This kind of team I would hate to play. They play good defense. They don't strike out. They put the ball in play. They have good pitching. I would hate to play these kind of teams I don't like playing. But Yamamoto, Anthony, I'll say this. He's been so freaking good in this postseason. I mean, I think Dodgers win. I think the Dodgers do win this one. I will say it. And again, this is one of the rare times you probably what is the line sitting at right now? Anthony, it's funny. I've been so crazy with football. I mean, what's the Dodgers minus what?
The Dodgers are minus 135.
Okay, Anthony, we've been doing the show every day with you, and I'm like, Dodgers minus 230 means they have to win 170 games. Right. At least this one is you're finally getting a price. You say, okay, you can take the Dodgers here and not be bankrupt if they lose.
Yeah.
At least it's a reasonable price. I do think the Dodgers win this one. Probably, if anything else, but maybe a better bet is Dodgers in the 5-inning line, because I will say this. Unless Yamamoto goes, which he could go 8-9 innings, but I don't trust the Dodgers bullpen. They don't have one arm in the bullpen I truly trust. But I do think the Dodgers do find a way to win this one and take it to Game 7. And actually, I would love to see it go to Game 7 just to get the excitement factor, but I think Yamamoto is really, really good. I actually do think he'll get it done.
Yeah, I agree.
Snow would too.
Yeah. You know what, though? I don't know. I think Yamamoto gets it done. I do. I do. I think it's game, and I'm rooting Game 7. I smell a Game 7 back in and I can say it. It's in Toronto anyway. But
is Mookie Betts gotten hit this entire World Series?
I mean, he's been horrible. You know what's the weird? You know what's funny? I was. You know who I was just talking to before I walked in was Ron Shelton, right?
Yeah.
So he's a great baseball guy. Obviously, Bull Durham, the whole thing. So we were talking about the series, and he said, he goes, listen, he goes, I told them Dodgers are a paper tiger, right? Like, we were talking about the Jays and the lineup and the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he said, listen, they're such a streaky team. He goes, they're a team that just, when they go into a funk, they don't hit.
What's interesting, Anthony, and you remember the Dombrowski comment about Bryce Harper when he said,
it's been driving me nuts the whole offseason.
Yeah, but what's interesting is but it's like I feel like Mookie Betts had the same kind of year as Bryce Harper, where it was good, but not the way, it wasn't a typical Mookie Betts year. If you put up Mookie Betts' year this year, I thought that comment would have been more apt about him, to be honest. But I think Betts is older than Harper, I believe. Maybe wrong. He has to, right? Mookie Betts has to be older than Harper, I'm guessing. But I don't know. Maybe we've seen the last of his best days. But
I don't think
the
Bryce.
Dodgers do find a way to win this one. But we'll see.
Hold on, Mookie Betts.
33.
Mookie is
33.
He's 33. Yeah. When's his birthday? Yeah, 33. So Bryce, I think Bryce was more. You need to protect Bryce. That's been my biggest issue with Dombrowski.
Well, and Anthony, it's probably one of these things. It's easy.
Mookie's already got it. Like, he's got protection.
Oh, 100%. But you've talked about lineup construction 1,000 times on your shows, and again, maybe it's just easier said than done. But when you have these guys that strike out a lot. Again, I feel like the Blue. Maybe you see like when teams, when the Warriors started shooting 3-pointers, everyone started shooting threes, and then everyone's wanting to hit home runs in baseball. I think people are doing it the wrong way. I do not want to strike out like the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Put the ball and play.
Yeah.
And then if you look at it, outside of, prove me wrong here. Outside of Vladimir Guerrero, who's going to make $1 zillion, do they have any player that you'd be like, oh my God, this guy's going to make $100 million? They don't have one.
No.
But they have a bunch of guys that are just annoy you. If you're a pitcher, they would annoy you.
Yes.
I can't strike. The guy's he's gonna battle me.
Yes.
That's
the thing about like with Kirk, right? Like I was talking about this, the waste pitch. He wastes pitches, right? Like he shortened his swing. He'll waste a pitch. Like the whole lineup's like that. Bichette, like they're gonna battle you, man. They're gonna run up your pitch count.
The two hitters that I always thought, they weren't the two best players, obviously, but the two best hitters I felt in terms of like would have annoyed me if I was pitching were Len Dykstra during his prime. And you remember Brett Butler?
Oh, Dodgers. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, Brett Butler would foul off pitch after pitch after, and I was like, man, this guy would just, and he hit 300, made contact every time. It was just a pain in the you-know-what to get out. And Len Dykstra, to me, again, in his prime, that was like a perfect player to me.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I feel like that's a lost art now. These guys getting on base, fouling off pitches, not striking out. It's become just home runs and strikeouts. And I think, again, I think it's gone the wrong way. And I'm glad the Blue Jays are doing what they're doing, because I think the sport's better. I don't need to see a strikeout on a home run. I don't mind seeing just,
a good baseball, especially in the playoffs. Like, I want to see baseball.
Anthony, do you remember back in like when we used to watch baseball in the 70s and 80s? Guys weren't striking out. There weren't 13, 14 strikeouts a day. The guys leading the league in strikeouts would have barely anyone got 200 strikeouts because guys didn't strike out.
Well, you remember Boggs? Boggs never struck out.
Tony Gwynn struck out in a career less than guys strike out now.
In a season, I know.
The craziest thing ever. I told Tony Gwynn against Gladden, Smoltz. And those three pitchers, and Glavine, Smoltz, and Maddox, he struck out 4 times in 400 at-bats.
Tony Gwynn.
That will never be a stat in the history of life.
Yeah. You ready?
It was against Smoltz. Yeah.
Dude, listen to this. He struck out, take a guess, in 20 seasons, 10,232 plate appearances. Guess how many strikeouts? 20 seasons. So imagine, like 20 seasons.
He probably struck out maybe 800 times.
Right, like that. I would guess that, right?
Right. That's a great number.
That's a great number. 434 times in his career, over 20 seasons. Are you kidding me?
That's impossible.
That's
That's
outrageous.
literally that's actually I guessed 800 trying to guess a crazy low number.
Brain, he struck out 3 or more times in a single game one time his career.
Again, well, that's why he was, and again, he was a prince of a human being too. But that guy was.
Oh, he was the best.
He really, actually, really was as nice of a guy as you could ever meet. But he was just such a great pure hitter. I mean,
he was awesome.
He was awesome. I love Tony Gwynn.
He was awesome.
Like Ichiro was the same kind of way. When those guys wanted to get an extra base hit, they would do it too. Like I always read the things on Ichiro. They said in batting practice, he hit more home runs than anyone when he needed to. And if he ever needed a home run, he would just hit one. But I don't know. But a different game today. But that's why I like what Toronto's doing. I think they've shown it doesn't just have to be home runs and strikeout. It could be, let's not strike out. Let's put the ball in play.
Correct.
Let's tax the starting pitcher. Blake Snell was not taxed.
I mean, that was the whole Red Sox. Like those Red Sox Yankee games that would go for 3.5 hours, 4 hours.
It was that.
It was because you it was your approach. Hey, real quick, Brain. Let me just tell people, because we're at Parks Casino. It's amazing, the whole thing. You can see it behind me. Sundays here, $1 dog, $3 Miller Lite, $5 Peroni. And again, Monday night, same thing. So you come to the sportsbook, hang out. Now, you can't get there this weekend or whatever. I know. How about that? $1 dogs and a $5 Peroni. I love it. Hey, there's always another way to win on the app, the BetParks online casino and sportsbook app. So all the stuff that Brain and I talked about, you can play live, bet live whenever you want, which is a lot of fun. You got it all. Make downtime your fun time. You got blackjack, craps, roulette, hundreds of online slots like Huff and More Puff, Divine Fortunes. Join me right now on the app and the Brain. New users get to $1,000 casino bonus back if you're down the first 24 hours. Got to be 21. BetParks.com has all the details. You got to be in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland, Ohio. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Brain, man, could do it all day long. Listen, have a great weekend with our man Versace.
Yeah, you're the best, Anthony. I appreciate you. Thank
all right,
you so
give him a hug for me. All right, my favorite intern. All right, babe. All right, there he is. Andrew, great job, buddy. All right.
Good hanging.
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
$1 dogs.
$1 dogs.
Where's our Peronis at? We got to get our Peroni. We got to find out where they like, I know they're here.
Yeah.
But we need to do it when we're here.
I know, we need them.
I'm dying for a Peroni and a hot dog.
That'd be great. You do the show.
Talking about it for weeks.
You do the show with Peroni and a dog? Come on now.
I mean,
sounds
seriously.
Like a good time.
I mean, not for nothing, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's popping here tonight.
It is popping.
Everybody's out.
We got Flyers tonight too.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Yeah. Fly guys, I like the Flyers tonight.
Let's go Flyers.
Let's do it. All right, that's going to do it for us, everybody. Have a great night. We love you. We got tomorrow, Baldy, Garofolo.
Oh, yeah. Baldy, Garofolo,
Franny Films.
Little Fran film, yeah.
All right. So
and Halloween. Ooh.
Yes, that's right. Tomorrow's Halloween.
That's
right. Mischief night. We were talking about it tonight.
Yeah.
The bros egging people's houses.
Yeah, forking people or whatever. What he was talking about.
He forks people, the bro.
Yeah.
He gets plastic forks and sticks them all on the ground. That's a stone J.O. move, man.
Yeah.
Forking people.
Yeah, that's a lot. Micro trash. Come on,
man. Dude.
Yeah, that's too much.
Killing the ocean.
Eggs
for
an
what?
egg. An egg's an egg, you know?
Right.
But, like, doing that, come on.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Everybody have a great night. Happy Halloween. See you tomorrow.
We all silly like the mayor.